Well, the last team for the Pro-Am just teed off a moment ago. That means it's all about the players and the start of the tournament tomorrow morning at 7:05. But in the meantime, there's still a lot of fans on the course and a lot of fans who came up today. And the one thing you've got to know is they're here to watch golf, but they're also here to eat and drink. And the people responsible for making sure they have the best food possible is the Surge Restaurant Group, who does all the food on the course. So I went behind the scenes to see what it takes to feed tens of thousands of people for a full week. Tens of thousands of fans hit the Harbortown Golf Course, and all that walking makes them hungry and thirsty. That's where the Surge Group comes in. Already the Lowcountry's biggest employer, also the provider of all the food for fans and businesses on the course. So they're putting lots of people to work to make that all happen. This was the scene at the Signature Kitchen on Monday as a crew of preparations just started. In all, when they're finished, 1,500 pounds of boar's head turkey for sandwiches, 1,200 more pounds of ham, 60 cases of bread, 2,000 pounds of pork for barbecue directly from Keegan Fillion Farms in Ridgeland, 4,300 cowboy cookies, 7,000 bags of palmetto kettle corn, and 10,000 bags of Lowcountry kettle chips. The goal for Surge Group was to use as many local companies as possible. But you can't live on sandwiches alone, and dozens of people on site have their job of firing up the grills for fresh burgers and all the toppings. Everything cooked on site will be waiting and then transported directly to the tents for people to buy. It's a system instituted by Surge Group to make it easier for charities like the Hilton Head Island Firefighters Association. Now they don't have to worry about cooking or making everything just right. It's all about customer service and raising money for a great cause.
In 2025, we gave back to many organizations in our community, like Pockets Full of Sunshine, Hopeful Horizons, Volunteers in Medicine. So like you said, a lot of the money really doesn't go back into our people, it goes back into our community. A lot of times people think of us just as there to respond to calls and respond to people's worst days, but what they don't realize is there's so much more that we do in our community, that we give back in a different way and help support the community and the organizations that make us who we are.
Well, Surge says along with the food that you see out there, more than 10,000 water bottles will be consumed, along with an unnamed number of beverages, beer and canned or otherwise. So they say it's a huge event for them, but they're proud to be part of a local event using local vendors as much as they can. And while the golfers are celebrities on this week, there was somebody out on the course today who was more popular before he ever hit a shot. Joey Lamar talked to him.
Joined by South Carolina head football coach Shane Beamer. Coach, you always do this event. What makes this event so special to you?
Oh man, where to begin? One, I love golf. Two, love coming to Hilton Head. Steve Wilmot and everyone here with the tournament does such a great job.
Matt Fuller, obviously the running back, had a great game against LSU. Yeah. How did he look this spring?
Man, it was great. Go Cox. Matt was great. He really took another step this spring. He obviously did some great things last season for us when he played. This spring, he's taken another step.
Thinking he's projected to be #1 on the depth chart coming out?
Yeah, coming out of spring he is. There's great competition in that running back room.
Savannah Christian alum David Busey. Yeah. He's a workhorse, you know. Didn't come out rated as highly, but someone who just really works his tail off every single day and has worked his way on the field. How have you seen him grow over the past 2 seasons as he enters his 3rd year?
Yeah, David's awesome. He does everything right. He epitomizes everything that you want in a football player at Carolina or anywhere. Him coming out of the spring, he's put himself in position to be a starter for us at safety.
What does it say about him, you know, in this age of transfer portal and, you know, staying 1 year, that he's been with you 3 years and looks like he's very happy and not looking to move?
Yeah, that's what you want. That's why for us it starts with bringing the right people into the program. If you recruit good people that choose your school for the right reasons, you minimize the issues that you have to deal with once they get there, whether it be off the field issues as a player, as a student athlete, or portal issues. You know, David knows that, David and a lot of our players know that they can accomplish all their goals at Carolina.
Chris Hatfield is from Long County, from Little Whiskey, Georgia. He didn't play a lot this year, but I saw you red-shirted him. What kind of progression have you seen with him this spring?
Yeah, excited about Chris. He's got the skill set. You know, he's tall, he's got length, he's got athleticism, he can run. And it's important to him. That's what I like about him. He redshirted last season, but he used that year to get better. And he had a good spring. He's in competition with, you know, David and a lot of those defensive backs at the safety position.
All right, thanks so much, Coach. We really appreciate your time. Coach Shane Beamer, head coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to all the coverage we have. You also have to tune into WSAV.com. Our digital team has been over there with some of the sights and sounds of the tournament, including this one with a lot of the kids who spent their entire day getting as many autographs as they can. You can see just how much fun it is just by seeing the smiles on their face. There's another great story about the most popular guy on the course, strangely enough, not Shane Beamer, but it's the gnome inside the actual shop in there. You have to see a little bit about that and why people are so excited about it. That's all on WSAV.com. We'll be back with much more coming up in just a few minutes right here on WSAV. From Harbortown, Andrew Davis, WSAV News 3 on your side.